Hey, what's up? I figured I'd pump some more content out on this Sunday evening. I want to get some more videos out than normal. Some weekends it's, not much. Some others I'm going to be in the mood for it. I need to start making some more shorts and some more comedy driven stuff too. Sorry about the AC in the background. I apologize. It's a little hot out today. Yeah. I just wanted to touch on how you're going to feel emotions again in sobriety, okay? And it's one thing that, like, a lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people with substance abuse issues, they tend to want to dull down their emotions. They want to escape their emotions. And one thing about sobriety, it will test your mental fortitude with it, because you're not just going to be able to numb out, or shut down the brain and run from it. Reality is always there the next day, but it's like a coping mechanism to deal with your emotions. And some people have much more trauma earlier on, some more than others, but either way, everyone's different. Everyone handles things differently. But when you're a few months sober, your emotions and these other issues are going to come to the surface, and you have to learn to take them head on and deal with them. It's not easy, but it's definitely doable, and the more progress you achieve, the easier it gets long term. And you get more resilient to it. You're not trying to run, you're trying to face them head on. And it's not like an everyday, all-day issue, It's just, it will be there, and you can learn to get through it. There are times during the week, or every so many weeks, I'll think about things that make me sad, and it'll really bring me down. And my brain used to just think it would turn to drinking. Like, oh man, I just want to numb out. I don't want to think about this. A sad song, I'd want to get drunk and just play the song 100 times. Now it's just sort of like, I'll relish in the sorrow a little bit, and it will pass, right? It always passes. Bad days always pass. Bad moods always pass. And the more you realize that, the easier it gets in time. One day, I may be miserable. Within a few days, I'm better. It always passes. That sadness will always pass too. It's not like all day where I'm thinking about sad things. But certain things will trigger things, like someone talking about a relative. It'll make me think of, deceased relatives or friends. And then I'll go down a rabbit hole of just thinking of different things. And you get sad, But you learn to cope with it, you internalize it, and you move on. There's healthier coping mechanisms, like just sort of getting through the emotions alone is very helpful, instead of running and numbing out. And you will become more resilient. It's fact. I can speak from personal experience. I used to constantly drink on the weekends I was triggered. It was always a battle. Oh, it was a good week, drink. Bad week, drink. I'm frustrated, drink. This triggered me, drink. I remember getting triggered, like, anything that would upset me, and it was a weekend, I'd be like, oh, I'd drink just because of it, just to, whatever, F it. Self-destructive, and it's not good by any means. So yeah. You will feel emotions stronger, heavier, but it's healthy. You're meant to feel that way, right? Living a life with vices that make you not feel, it's just detrimental. You're meant to feel these emotions, not run from them. No matter what substance you're on, no matter how much you use, reality's always there to smack you in the face at some point. Whether it be the next day, a week, it's always going to smack you in the face. You can't run from it. It's like the Grim Reaper with death. It's going to come, So you might as well just face it today and get past it, because your life will get much easier in time. I'm telling you. Doing this for over a year now, it's light years better than it was the first few weeks or months. It's so hard, like fighting the cravings and whatever other substances, if you're smoking nicotine, smoking pot, or if you're using harder drugs. I can't speak on that, but I'm sure it would be much harder, and there's people that are going through that. But time does heal, and time makes things much better. I'm probably going to try to seek practicing meditation again. I was heavy into it when I was younger. I never was consistent with it enough, and I regret that. And hopefully I can bring myself to really put some time aside to do it more and really practice it. And the whole caffeine thing, I made a video. I failed miserably. It made me feel terrible when I tried to just go cold turkey. So I'm going to wean off. I don't know when. I don't want to feel that again. Even drinking coffee after feeling like that, I felt off for like a whole day. I feel better now, but wow, man. It wasn't easy the last 2 times I quit caffeine, but this time it's like 3x because of my intake. And it's whatever. Like, it is what it is. I really wanted to document a week of withdrawing and just get through it, because I know a week from now I would have been good, but man, that was brutal. So, yeah. But, yeah, you can face your emotions. You can get through it. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to cry. I don't cry often. I don't cry in front of people at all, really. Maybe like certain situations, and if I'm close enough to them, but like it's in private, like a few times a year, right, where it'll hit me. I'll think about things. Everyone's dealing with stressors. Everyone has their own battles and demons. And try to keep that in your head when you're judging somebody, And you don't know what they've been through. They don't know what you've been through, but it's hard sometimes. To really put yourself in someone else's shoes. You'll never fully understand, right? And the same goes for you when you're misunderstood by people. You have to realize, like, everyone has an opinion, and some people are the way they are too. It is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on feeling your emotions, because it's a big part of sobriety. It's hard for some people. The emotions will run real heavy, and they'll run back and relapse. And long term, it's not nearly as bad. It's always probably going to be a thing, but with everything, you will become resilient the longer your sobriety is, and it's true. But yeah, take it easy. Much love.